Back here on the program, we've got a fantastic guest with us today. I'm going to go ahead and let him introduce himself, and we'll talk a little bit about why he's here. Go ahead and jump in there, my friend.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me? You're live on the air. Can you talk to us, my friend? Introduce yourself to the audience out there.
Yes, my name is Jeremy Shorter. I'm the author of The Hidden Treasure That Lies in Plain Sight. A new book relatively talks about, the so-called Negros of America and the 12 tribes, about how they relate to the Bible as we know it.
Yeah.
I'm here to talk about my book.
Well, let's talk about your book here. The writing process for the book. What was that like for you, my friend? Tell us about the writing process for the book.
Well, the writing process was very tedious, and it was very long, so to speak. But upon gathering information and upon doing my research and writing down notes and various things, it wasn't hard. It was just tedious. So shall I say?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it was good. It was a good experience.
Well, how do we find your book? Are you on Amazon? Is there a website we can send people to? We want to get people hooked up with your book, my friend.
Yes, this is a book, amazing book that everybody should read, especially those in Christianity. It's not that I'm promoting it; it's the comments and things that has been said about it. But you can find my book on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Goodreads. It's over on 25,000 online retailers. And also, the main website you can go to is my website, jeremyshorter.net, for more information about the book and myself as well. But it's distributed over 25,000 online retailers. It's on Sears.com as well on their bookstore. So,
Well, what inspired you to write this book?
Well, what inspired me, that's a good question. What inspired me to write this book was I always felt that something wasn't right in this world. I always had a feeling, and I didn't know what this feeling was. But, when I got out of high school, I started to do research. And this research led to me self-understanding and self-discovery of who I am and understanding that, we have been lied to, not just our people, but everybody has been lied to. So, that's what led to me writing this book and doing research, and my due diligence led me to discovering who I was and who am I.
Well, can you summarize the book in a few sentences for us?
Well, the book summarized in a few sentences, unlocking a rich heritage to empower a modern generation. So that summarizes the book in its entirety. I'm unlocking a rich heritage that, the so-called Negroes and the 12 tribes have not been told, to empower this generation in this time so they can have some type of self-awareness of who they are and self-guidance and to be led into the light. So that will summarize unlocking a rich heritage to empower a modern generation.
It's an amazing book. What's the overall theme of your book?
Well, the overall theme of the book is dealing with more of the Bible and history. So everything that the King James 1511 Bible, everything that I bring forth in the book, it's not my words. It's backed up by history and fact. So that's the overall thing.
Now, you mentioned earlier a website. I'm wanting to pull this up so I can get a little bit more information on the book. What was that website again, my friend?
This is jeremyshorter.net. That's Jeremy, Jeremy, Shorter, SHORTER.net.
JeremyShorter.net. That is the hidden treasure that lies in plain sight. And Jeremy with us today talking about this incredible book. How does your book how does it kind of parallel your life and everything of that nature, or does it parallel your life?
Yes, this book parallels my life, like I said earlier in the discussion just a few minutes ago that we just said. This book parallels my life with self-discovery and knowing who I am and how I can find myself in the Bible and understand who I am according to the Word of the Most High, and not according to what the world has told me who I am, but going back to the Word of the Most High to understand self-discovery, who I am, and to hopefully enlighten those Jews and those Gentiles that are scattered abroad. to come into this knowledge and truth, and so we can all walk, upright and in the light. And I'm trying to enlighten those who are in this world filled with darkness.
Jeremy Shorter with us today here on the program. Why do you think that this book will appeal to readers?
It's a very intriguing, very thought-provoking book. It's very backed up by the Bible. Everybody, most of Christians and those who are trying to find some type of guidance or be guided in some type of way. This book will appeal to a lot of people through the Word, through the research that I present to them, and how it's delivered. I'm a teacher of the Word, so I deliver the Word according to very simple, like feeding a child, so to speak. So it's very easy to read, it's very easy to understand it. And I pray and hope that once you do read it, the Spirit will be upon you and you will receive it. So it's an easy read, but yet it's intriguing, it's thought-provoking, it's groundbreaking.
Why did you decide to write something like this?
I wrote it to enlighten our people, and so not just the so-called Negros of America and the 12 tribes, but I wrote it to enlighten the world and to hopefully get the world to see that we are living in a world that's filled with lies and deceptive, and we're being deceived on a constantly basis, and that people need to start doing more research and humbling themselves, and we all come together and unite to fight against the forces of darkness.
Jeremy Shorter with us today here on the program. He's got an incredible book, The Hidden Treasure That Lies in Plain Sight, Unlocking a Rich Heritage to Empower a Modern Generation. And Jeremy Shorter is with us today talking about this incredible book. Now, what was some of the different things that you put in the book that when you did the editing part of it, you just had to take out of the book?
Well, I don't want to make the book too long because I know, people don't like to read too long of a book. But I knew if I did made it long, make the book long or adding more chapters, it wouldn't be a problem because the book itself is very intriguing.
Yes.
It's information that, people may or may not know, but nonetheless, during the editing part, I took out various things. And I have other books I'm working on as well, so that's why as well.
Jeremy Shorter with us today here on the program. Jeremy is a fantastic author. Is this your first book, or have you written any books before this?
No, this is my first book, but I can assure you this: I will be writing more books. If that's the will of the Most High, I have a book that I'm working on. It's called Your Guide to a Sound Mind. You can face in the midst of darkness, offering inspirational scriptures, and so on and so forth. That's in the works. And I have another one called Pagan Holidays, Following the Way of the Heathen. And that's all I want to say for right now. But
okay. Well, we've got Jeremy Shorter with us today. The Hidden Treasure That Lies in Plain Sight. The website is up and running right now. It's JeremyShorter.net. JeremyShorter.net. And Jeremy joins us today here on the program talking about this incredible book. He's with us live. Jeremy, the book is fantastic. Who do you envision to be the potential readers?
Good question. I envision people who study history, archaeologists, a lot of people who are in religion, and people who are just trying to find themselves and try to seek guidance, and who are lost and want to find some type of hope in something, so to speak. But those are the readers, the audience that I would assume that will be geared to get in the book, and people of interest that who like to read it. Yeah.
Well, it's Jeremy Shorter. He joins us today here on the program, Coast to Coast and Boulder to Boulder, talking about this incredible read. It is called The Hidden Treasure That Lies in Plain Sight. It's available through more than 25,000 online retailers. Pick up your copy today. Also check out JeremyShorter.net. JeremyShorter.net. How is your book relevant in today's society, Jeremy?
My book is very relevant in today's society. Again, going back to self-discovery, knowing who I am and trying to awaken my people, the so-called Negroes and the 12 tribes, and those Gentiles, which are the other nations, to enlighten them on the truth about what's been going on. It's very relevant. It was relevant then, and it's relevant now, so to speak. So, but in these times, it's very relevant because as we are entering in the end times, we're upon the end times, and it's just trying to enlighten those, trying to do the will of the Father, and trying to guide those majority of the people out of darkness into the light. I'm just trying to do my part. You understand? And in these last days, so that's how much this is relevant in these last days, and guiding people into the darkness, into the light, and trying to get people to see the truth.
Jeremy Shorter joins us today here on the program. Is there a particular chapter you'd like to share with our listeners?
Good question. A particular chapter. It's only 7 chapters, so I would say one particular chapter talks about who the Hebrew Israelites are.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, or?
Yes, it's chapter 2, and in chapter 2 I talked about who the Hebrew Israelites are according to the word of the Most High, and I go into scripture starting with Deuteronomy 7, chapter 7, verse 6 and 8, saying, "For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth." And the reason why I gave that scripture is to show people and to make the so-called Negroes and the 12 tribes know that we are very special, and we have a duty to do for the Most High God to enlighten those other nations which are Gentile, and those our own people who are in Gentile state of mind, to let us know that we must do the will of the Father, and we are very special unto the Father, and to encourage them to do the will and to walk upright, to stop being wicked and walking in wickedness and walk more in righteousness. And I talked about the 12 tribes in that chapter as well. This is the 12 tribes then, starting with Reuben, being the Simeon, being the Dominican, Levi, the so-called Haitian, Judah, so-called African American, Zebulun, Guatemalans, the Panamanians, Issachar, the so-called Mexican, Kjag, the so-called North American Indians, Asher, from Colombians, Brazilians, Argentinians, and Venezuelans, Naphtali, the Hawaiians, Ephraim, so-called Puerto Rican, Manifest, the so-called Cubans, Benjamin, the so-called Jamaicans. And basically this chapter just goes into detail for us, explaining who you are according to the word of the Most High God. And for more information on the 12 tribes, you can visit IsraelitesUnite.com/12 tribes. That's my that's the website with all my research at.
Yeah. Jeremy Shorter with us today here on the program. He is a fantastic guest. He's also a great author. Check out JeremyShorter.net. He's available over there. Also, the book, The Hidden Treasure That Lies in Plain Sight, is available through more than 25,000 online retailers. Go get your copy right now. What do you want readers to take away from your writing?
Well, I want readers to take away the truth of the matter. I want readers to take away understanding according to the word, and not understanding according to what we have been taught in these so-called churches and so on and so forth. And just seek truth for the matter for what it is. Truth is truth, and stop sugarcoating things, and just start seek more truth, and to humble yourself so you can start seeking it, like I said, in these last days, because the enemy is against us day in and day out with different dark forces, as the scripture says in Ephesians. For we fight not against flesh and blood, but spiritual wisdom and principalities in high places. So, the enemy is just upon us, and I hope readers take away, like I say, self-discovery, self-knowledge, and I hope they take away the truth for what it is being presented, and I hope that their eyes can be illuminated and enlightened to see what's going on around them, and to hopefully allow them to do more research on the topic, and just to humble themselves. Again, you have to humble yourself to seek and understand truth. You have to be humble. So I hope they take the information and just do research so they can be enlightened and their eyes awakened.
It is an amazing, amazing guest with us today. Jeremy Shorter joins us here on the program. You can get more information on his website, jeremyshorter.net. Pick up the book. It's available on Amazon, and the book is fantastic, The Hidden Treasure That Lies in Plain Sight. Jeremy, thanks for being with us today. I appreciate it, sir.
No, thank you for having me on, and I look forward to doing more interviews with you.
Definitely. Have yourself a wonderful day, Jeremy. We'll talk soon.
All right, thank you.